Okay.
What kind of tree would you be and how would you take the leaves off?
Good, man. All right, man. Nice meeting you. Okay, guys. I used to like to try to make my sisters laugh. I would create skits and with different characters, you know, because I grew up, you know, watching Cagney, Humphrey Bogart, John Wayne, and, you know, even Newman's earlier pictures on television. But I would do Donald Duck as John Wayne fighting Humphrey Bogart when I was a little kid. You got to warm up to these things. Donald Duck, you've got to warm into it, you know? I went for a couple of commercials when I first came to New York, and I don't even remember. I only went on a few of those because early on I got the audition for Taps. We spent a month in rehearsals, and we trained on all these different weapons, and you know, I don't even know what the name of the machine gun was that I was firing out the window. But it was really funny because I'm firing out the window of this machine gun, and I look down, and there's a guy shooting back at me. And that was my first experience, really, with stunts. A guy shooting at me. I remember going up to him, like, in between takes, because I didn't want to, you know, look like I was dumb or anything. But I pulled the guy aside, and I said, look, you've done this before, right? You're good at this. You're not going to shoot me, right? You understand, I didn't, you know, at that time, really know how films were made. I just knew how much I loved them. I used to save all my money. I've worked since I was about 8 years old, had different jobs. I sold Christmas cards and holiday cards door to door. And I was the guy who always, you know, would get the lemonade stand, and I had paper routes, and I would go and, you know, cut people's lawns or clean their leaves, anything. I got a lot of great advice from Newman. Most of it was, he wasn't a guy who would lecture. He's a guy who just lived life. I guess I was 18 when I did Taps. And I remember being, I couldn't sleep at night. I was both very excited and very concerned that I might get fired. You know, when you dream about something and then it's coming true, you can't believe it. And there's this sense of, well, if this is the only chance I have doing this, I want to make sure that I enjoy every moment of it. You know, I always think back on Newman, you know, saying, you know, just try to figure out what's important to worry about. You know, but you ask about growing up in public, you know, because I've lived with it for so long, you know, there's things that I just chose not to think of it as a burden. Oh yeah, I auditioned for Risky Business. No, we didn't have to do the sex scene for the audition. No, I think they felt maybe I could do that. I didn't have to audition that. I greased the floor. Actually, I think I started in my bare feet, and I kept falling and slamming into things, and then I greased the floor all the way, and you could see there's a take earlier where I just went shooting through frame. I taught myself how to dance by watching Soul Train. So I taught myself how to dance the robot and all that stuff, but you know, back in the day. And yeah, but I like to dance. I enjoy it. It's fun. The first one. I remember Veronica Lake in a picture, I Married a Witch. The first film I think I took a date to was, I think it was Smokey and the Bandit. I remember liking her because she ate a lot of ice cream. You know, I thought, this is a good girl. Someone who, you know, we understood each other. What's a classic? Smokey and the Bandit? Come on. It was a car movie. Sally Field. It's hot. It was a good date. A villain or a hero, which is easiest? Stauffenberg and Valkyrie, he's an aristocrat, but he's also, you know, of noble birth, but he's someone who was able to relate to the everyman also. And he was a guy who was incredibly measured, but was able to get things done. I used to travel as a kid with two photos, a picture of a Spitfire and the other one was of a P-51. I've tried, you know what? This collar is so tight, I don't know if I can get, I don't know, and it was Donald Duck. Oh, I'll do one for you. I'll do.